Ivy's Kitchen, we started in 2015 from selling a fridge at home. I needed money for deposit and money to get the stock. The first day, I made some chicken. I think it was just a meal for about 2 or 3 people. It was not much, but my first customers, it was my brother and my sister. They came and bought some food and they were sitting here and eating. I want to bring the township into observatory. Just take the township from wherever it is, whether it's in Delft, Nyanga or Kailicha, just bring it to observatory, closer to the people. For the young professionals, they don't have time to put on umusho. Sometimes they want homely cooked food. So I was like, I'm that person for them. I'll be their mom away from home. People, they have that perception it should be an old lady, but it's about the passion of food. I'm grateful to be here, provide for my family and being able to help other people to provide for their families also. I push as much as I can so that one day I can tell a beautiful story. So I still need to push. I need to expand. I need to stretch my wings. You can get fired from a job, but you cannot get fired from your gift. So find your gift. You will always have work.
We wanted to open a vegan deli and donut shop because we wanted to show people that veganism can be accessible and it can be more than just, oh, that's a vegan or vegetarian place.
I say to Carla all the time, I wish I could go somewhere and have a nice vegan dessert.
On the 17th, I think it was, of March, global pandemic shutting down every business, as we opened. For us it was really lucky because it was just the 2 of us. We had no staff. We just kind of decided that we had to do anything we could to make this a success. We'll be back again in 3 weeks. And then 2 months later, we just kind of opened up for deliveries and we now have 4 or 5 staff.
We started just playing with different flavors and then turned into let's just change it up weekly. It's just so much fun to keep changing the flavors. For us, it's stimulating. It's it pushes me as a chef.
I've always found popcorn to be such a happy food. People mostly see it as a savory treat, but it's just so diverse, and to be able to use it in a dessert was just so fun.
People do want to be more conscious about not only what they put in their own bodies, but also how they're treating the planet and the world they're going to be living in.
I'm Hema Laithwaite. Being a vegan, I took on the challenge to cook myself for our wedding guests. And that's how I got into food. The food truck came about by accident. We decided to buy a flatbed truck, and one of our friends came up with the name Amazing. When people say, oh, the food's amazing, well, it's nice that it does what it says on the tin, really. It's important for me to get a lot of protein as well. People think that we don't get enough protein, but lentils, you do. It looks really bright and cheery, and it's a happy kind of place. I had to find a way to make things a lot more interesting, to give you a full experience. A meal that you can eat standing up. Love that dry garlic coconut chutney. It's got a bit of a bite, but the coconut and the garlic, it's so lovely, and we do that with a little potato burger coated in gram flour in a bread with some coriander chutney, and it's so nice. It's proper street food. I like things to look pretty because you eat with your eyes, really.
I made the decision that I wouldn't call myself Chef Cherise. I would just be Cherise Cooks. Because at the end of the day, you just cook. It's just loving what you do. My mother was a cordon bleu cook and loved entertaining. So just a playground, we used to bake and play with flavors. So that's where that happened for me, being with her in the kitchen. In lockdown, I started playing with the different beans. White bean, the butter bean. I think a lot of people's got the wrong idea about pulses, and it's really, really healthy and good for you. My biggest thing is waste, especially when I got to Hart Bay. I'm working in an area where there's so much poverty with so little space. Just with a bag of compost, grow some veggies if you really want to. And you can take your beetroots, cook the bottom and eat the tops. You know, once you peel the bag of potatoes, you've got a whole meal, you know, all those offcuts, and nothing gets wasted. You don't always need a recipe. Sometimes if you can close your eyes, you can realize what food goes together, you know. It's just about flavors. Like certain things just marry. Find your happy place. I want to create things that people can enjoy eating. Life's just too short to eat bad food.
When you grow up in a rural area, the only motivation that you get is from the farms. The farm managers, the farm foremen. I wanted not to work in the farm, but to be an agricultural officer, whereby you help the community to produce more on a small scale. So that's when sprouting actually became my passion. I had a dream, but my dream could not come to fruition without a place like this. We opened a shop in 2018. We were selling maybe 2 burgers a day, and we were going home smiling. The name of Sunshine Food started here. So if I don't get enough sun, there's no sprouts, and there is no substitute that I can do. If I don't have sprouts, I don't sell food. I'm the only shop that had the guts to put up a sign, vegan cafe. Not for saving the animals, no, but to save your body. Be plant-based for your health.